my celestial friends, I'm Echo the Saving Sorceress, and today I just wanted to have a little chat with you all about the future of this channel while I unbox a few lovely witchy gifts. I've received a bunch of really sweet packages from some fellow YouTubers here that I'm excited to unbox, and I thought I'd open them up and share them with you all, and then also talk a little bit about what's been going on with me and my life and what is going to be happening on the channel in the future. Just, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But let's start with the unboxings because I'm really excited to get to them. So first, this one is from Sharon from Cheap to Chic, and I'm really excited to open it. I have opened these just to check inside briefly, but I haven't really gotten a good look at anything, so let's see. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It says Wicked with a side of nice. It's a beautiful card that she made. Oh my gosh, it has a little witch on here. I did see her make some Halloween related cards closer to Halloween, but I figured that it would always be a good time to open something like this because, I mean, this channel is 100% witchy all the time. So I just love this so much, and ooh, things are falling from it. Oh my gosh, there's things inside. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me show the card a little bit more. It's got some dewdrops on it, and it is just so cute and sparkly and perfect, and I love it. Oh my gosh. But let's open it up. It says, Happy Halloween, have some spooky fun. Oh, witchy hugs from Sharon. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, Sharon, thank you so much. This is so cute. And inside, we've got the most beautiful little pieces of ephemera, this gorgeous little boo frame. Oh my gosh. And this little cat. Oh, this reminds me of my childhood. And the sparkly witch. Oh, I love it so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You're always so sweet and generous to me. And speaking of dewdrops, we've got a little note from Carrie here from Double Click Connect. And it says, Joy to the world. Okay, so cool, it's a little Christmas card. Oh my gosh, she says thank you for your friendship, of course. And she gave me a few dewdrops in here. That is just lovely. Oh my gosh. And some little winter themed ephemera. It's so cute. Brr. Oh my goodness gracious. I love these so much. Thank you so much, Carrie. And then we've also got a package from Stephanie, from Steffi Creates. But before I open that, I actually do want to start talking a little bit about my chat because it relates to all of these beautiful and wonderful things. So recently I have been really wanting some time to be able to craft and to possibly be able to make things that I feel are good enough to give back to these lovely, generous people who make me things. And I have a lot of issues with fatigue, unfortunately, which makes it really difficult for me to be able to have the time that I want to craft and create and to even go into my craft room and find things that people might like. The amazing thing is that when I first started here on YouTube with this channel, I was never expecting the kindness and the generosity and just the wonderful people that I've met through here in the witchy community and the crafty community. Everybody has been so amazing. When I first started thinking about creating a channel, I mentally prepared myself for terrible comments. I was expecting some bad things, some nasty things. I was on YouTube near the very beginning. I had a channel back then. People said some pretty terrible things sometimes, and I wanted to be really prepared for coming back on YouTube and experiencing that again, and I didn't. People have been amazing this time around. I mean, I'm not saying I've never gotten a bad comment. I've gotten a few, but mostly everyone has been incredible, and I'm still unprepared for that. Several years into this, I'm just like, I can't believe how kind and wonderful people have been, and I've met so many incredible, amazing people through this. And honestly, sometimes I feel like I don't measure up. It's made me really want to go and set out some specific time to do some crafting, to create for others and get more comfortable doing that, to just craft without as many deadlines and without purpose even, just free up a little bit of time and just try my hand at some things. And I'm also inspired by the person who made this next package, Stephanie from Steffi Creates. She's just incredible too. She's one of the many people here on YouTube who's just doing beautiful, amazing, inspiring things. I want to try more things like that. I have been recently watching a few videos that have really said what I've been having on my mind a whole lot lately. And one of those videos was actually a video by the channel Mixtress Video. It was one of the first videos I've ever seen from that channel, and it really inspired me. It was called The Overexamined Life. It was about how we as people have sort of forgotten to enjoy life. We're so busy trying to like upstage ourselves. We're so busy gamifying everything. One of the examples in the video given was how instead of reading books for the pleasure of reading books, we want to read a certain number of books and we want to beat our last amount, and we want to always just be making a job out of things that should be enjoyable. And that really spoke to me because I really love crafting, and lately, because I haven't had the chance to do it, I don't know, I feel like I'm not measuring up to who even I want to be. But also, when I do craft now, it's often to show it off, to be sharing it with the world. And that's great, and I love being able to do that, but I miss just crafting for the sake of crafting. I miss the beauty of making something imperfect and not feeling like I'm going to be measured against the entire world's creations when I do something. And it's not even that other people are measuring me like that. I'm measuring myself like that. And I think that's the issue. I think I need time to step back away from social media for a while. And that's actually why I will be unboxing Steffi Creates this package today, because I intended on putting her package in my next small business haul, but that may be a few months from now. So I was too excited to wait till then to open this up. So let's see what she has in here, and then I will keep chatting with you a little bit about what's going to be happening. Oh my gosh. We've got a card, it says Echo, and it has a cute little sticker on the back of a cat. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's got a little thank you card. So this was technically a giveaway from her channel, but it was just really sweet of her to have this giveaway, and I was really excited to participate. Oh, and she thanks me for supporting her channel, and she sent me a few more goodies, so let's check those out. Oh my gosh, yes! Oh, these are the wax seals that she made. Oh my gosh, and they're orange and purple and black. Those are like all my favorite colors. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these. I can't wait to use them. I will probably use them on some of my potion bottles or something else. Oh my gosh, they are beautiful. Oh my gosh, Steffi, they're so cute. Thank you. And she sent these. She makes beautiful resin pieces for like every holiday and all sorts of things, for scrapbooking and all kinds of art. And she sent me these beautiful resin frames that she made. Wow, I love these. They are so stunning. I could definitely see these on a potion bottle too, or on the front of a grimoire or something. Oh, I love these so much. Thank you so much. They are gorgeous. And the reason I was going to include these in my next small business video is actually because she has her own small business, Comets Collide, on Etsy. And I will definitely link her business in the description. I'll also link DoubleClick Connect's business in the description as well. She also has an Etsy page and she makes those beautiful dewdrops. So yeah, I love all of these channels. I love all of you people. And I feel so lucky and grateful to be here and to have the chance to be here. Now, I should say right now, I guess at this point, in case someone's getting a little concerned, this is not goodbye. This is not a goodbye video. It might seem like a little bit of a goodbye video because it is my announcement that I'm taking a little bit of a break. I love being here so much, but I need to catch up a little bit on my real life. I think I have been so overwhelmed lately. This past year, I was trying to sort of keep it on the down low, not really talk about it too much, but during the summer in 2023, I had all of the symptoms of a heart attack, and that's not the first time that that's happened since I started this channel. And I think it's my body telling me that I need to take a bit of a stress-free break from it all. From all of social media and the internet in general, probably. I have been a huge fan of the internet since I first logged on when I was really young, and I pretty much never stopped. I'm not even sure I know who I am without the internet, but I think it's time for me to find out. And I think I need a bit of a break. And I know I'm not alone feeling this way either. I saw another video from a creator in the beauty community, actually, Raw Beauty Christie, I believe it was. I don't watch any videos from the beauty community. I was kind of surprised that it came up on my feed, but she really brought up some great points about why things have been so rough for us all after 2020 and how we all got so used to living our lives on the internet that we're not as connected to our real lives anymore, and that we've sort of neglected that side of ourselves. And it was just, she made some really good points. I, again, never watched that side of YouTube, but it really spoke to me as well, and it was another video that really inspired me, and I will link all of these videos in my description as well, so you can watch them as well and, you know, see if they speak to you and how you've been feeling lately. I think it was that video, or perhaps another video or somewhere else, where I also saw something about how we all do have the entire world to compare ourselves to now. Before the internet, we would be able to compare ourselves to maybe everyone we knew locally and maybe someone we'd read about in the newspaper or seen on TV. But if we were making something, for instance, we could still be considered good at that, and we wouldn't have hundreds of other people that we can access in a second who are better at that thing than we are. It's almost impossible to feel really confident, to feel good about yourself and what you're able to do when in 1 second someone could find someone who can do it 1,000,000 times better than you. And it shouldn't matter. We should be able to revel in what we can do, not dwell on what we can't do. And I think for me, I need some time away to really embrace that feeling again. I've been struggling lately, honestly. And I think it's good to acknowledge that when it happens. And then, curiously, over on the gaming side of YouTube, the game theorist put out another video that sort of also dealt with these things and talked about how here on this platform, we are constantly, whether we know it or not, being pushed to always upstage each other and even upstage ourselves. We're always being sort of pushed to go bigger, to do more, and that's just unsustainable in life. That's not a way to live life, and definitely not a way to find fulfillment or happiness. He also brought up the pressure to never take a break, which is just not good for us as people. Like, we need breaks. We need to be able to have downtime. I know that a lot of us are here to have fun, and I think that many of us start off feeling like that's what we're gonna do, and we're not going to do anything if we don't feel like it's fun. But then the schedule gets to us. The fact that the algorithm does punish you if you don't post regularly and frequently, it's a problem because it transforms something that you do enjoy into a job that you're not getting paid for. And we tend to do that to a lot of things. We tend to make everything into a job these days. Like, anything that we might enjoy, we have to figure out how to prove that we've achieved something. We've got to prove that it was worth it, that time that we spent. I know at least I've forgotten to enjoy life sometimes because I throw my all into things, so much so that I lose myself. And I need to learn to not do that. And yeah, it's eye-opening to see that so many other people are feeling that same way. I mean, the particular YouTuber that I'm talking about, I believe he just recently actually quit YouTube, so that's a big deal. He's one of, like, the people with millions of subscribers. So I think it's just, there's a lot of things going on right now. I think we're all still reeling from the pandemic and from just life in general. And we need to be kinder to ourselves. We need to acknowledge that there's a lot in our lives and maybe take the pressure off a little bit, especially for things that we enjoy and that we're doing to enjoy. It's so hard, nearly impossible, to not let, the rules of the platform, the unspoken rules of the platform get to us, but I want to remember that again. I want to return to the days where I am creating because I want to create and because I want to share something without ever feeling that pressure, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to enjoy things and to share my enjoyment with you, and I have been enjoying all the things that I've shared, but I want to feel that pure joy that I felt when I first started, I want to feel that again. And so yeah, I need to make a little bit of a change, and I think it's going to be good. I really do. I'm not going to give like a specific deadline for when I'll be back, because I think that I can't truly completely relax if I always feel like I'm doing something to a deadline. But hopefully after a few months, I will be feeling refreshed and ready to come back, and I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a really good feeling, and I also have just a whole lot of things waiting in the wings. I have already filmed things for at least 1 or 2 more thrift hauls, fashion thrift hauls, definitely another witchy decor thrift haul. I've got a lot of things getting gathered for another witchy small business haul, and at least 1 or 2 witchy stone and crystal hauls. Yes, everything is witchy, we know this. But I just love it. I've got a lot of tarot walkthroughs because, I've gotten madly into tarot lately. And I have plans to join in some cool tarot tags and also do a little bit more with the whole pairing tarot and fashion together. I really enjoy doing that in my 24 trendy witchy outfit ideas for 2024 video. I thought that was really fun, and I've just been wanting to do that more, so I have a lot on the horizon. Oh, and of course I can't forget about small channel magic videos. I will definitely be making more of those in the future too. So again, definitely not leaving for good, but you might not see my face around here for a little while, and I may not be just around the YouTube space as much. I will still try to catch up with your videos once in a while when I can, but I do think I need some time away from the internet. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether that is going to include Instagram. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to keep posting my favorite weekly pictures on there. I might, or I may just decide I need a whole break. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really even know how to take breaks, but I think that's something I need to learn how to do, especially with my health issues. Like, I think I need to figure out how to lower stress, because everything on the internet, whenever I look up anything I have, is like, have you tried not being stressed? And I'm like, yeah, let me just get right on that. Like, how do you do that? How do you just stop being stressed? That seems crazy to me. But anyway, if you have any tips for that, let me know down in the comments, because I definitely would love to learn how to just relax. I'm not sure I'm capable of it, but I'm willing to find out. Honestly, I just think I've been overwhelmed. And if you've been feeling like this lately, know that you're not alone either. I see you. And I especially see you if you are a fellow YouTuber who is making videos that you know you're putting a hell of a lot more time into than ever shows when you put the video up. I feel like it's really easy to watch YouTube and not realize just how much work is going into everyone's videos. And it's one of the reasons I like to celebrate small channels so much, because the bigger channels will often have people working behind the scenes to help them. They'll have editors, or they'll have an assistant, or an agent, or something like that. They'll have people who are there for them, helping them make their dreams a reality. Whereas small channels don't get that luxury. And they're honestly putting in just as much effort most of the time. So yeah, I think it's something to be celebrated for all of us who have been here. We all know how much work we put into these channels, and so if you feel like you're not being seen on that, I see you, and I hear you, and I know that editing takes forever for a lot of us, and I know that there's so much more that happens behind the scenes, especially if you're crafting on a channel. There is so much that goes into that, and it takes so much more time than anyone ever sees. And I appreciate you for that, and I know how much you're doing. I definitely see you and relate. So yeah, I don't know. This is just a bit all over the place, but I wanted to talk about, you know, what I've been dealing with, do some real talk right here, and share my journey over the past year. I mean, I've been calling 2023 the year of gifts and curses, and I know that sounds a little bit like a YA novel, but it really has been the year of gifts and curses. The gifts being just the wonderful community here, and meeting all of you, and at least in the digital space, and also some of the beautiful and amazing physical gifts that I've gotten this whole year. It's been amazing, and everyone's been so kind, like I said. And then curses has just been my health, honestly, and some terrible things that have happened to people that I care about, and just a whole lot of darkness. And, you know, it's been a bit of a mess, and just a wild roller coaster of a time. and I'm hoping for a brighter 2024 for every single one of us. And I'm determined to make that happen for me. So I am just, yeah, I am taking that break that I really, really need. But I will be back for more magic in a few months, and I'm really looking forward to feeling that spark of enchantment again. I can't wait to feel that way. I'm excited to be thrilled to be back in the near future. So yeah, it has been amazing, my celestial friends, and I would really love it if you would stay tuned for even more. I'm really looking forward to all of my future tarot videos, my future fashion videos, thrifting videos, crafting and sewing, all with a witchy spin. I'm just looking forward to all of those fun witchy videos, and I can't wait to come back and do them. And if you enjoy being here, I would really love it if you would add a like. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you'll know when I return. And remember, my celestial friends, savor every moment that you can enjoy life and make the most of it. Be kind to yourself and to the universe. And try to add a little bit of magic wherever possible to your corner of the world. Bye for now.